In today's environment, it's really important to grab hold and take control of your finances. Here's some ideas of how to get started. First, you want to build a savings cushion. Now, it doesn't have to be 3 months worth of expenses or 6 months or a year. Get started with just 1 week's worth of pay. That's going to be enough savings to help you deal with most of the setbacks that are going to come your way and prevent you from having to put that money on your plastic, on your credit cards. Lenders today will still give you more loan than you can possibly afford to repay. That's why it's so important for us to set our own limits. If you go out to buy a car, for example, there are many different ways that they can get you to spend a lot more than you intended. So if you have to borrow more than 4 years or spend more than 10% of your income, you're probably over borrowing. Need to set those limits. Same thing with mortgages. If you're paying more than about 30% of your income for your mortgage, that's too much. So put your own limits on it. When it comes to credit cards, if you can't pay it off by the end of the month, you shouldn't be charging it. Paying your balance in full is one of the smartest things you can do to keep your finances on track. Another thing you need to look at is your credit scores. Those are the 3-digit numbers that lenders use to gauge your creditworthiness. They've never been more important than they are today. So you really want to know what they are and improve them wherever possible. You can get your credit scores from sites like myfico.com. Look at where they are and look what the suggestions are to improve them. One of the things that tends to instantly improve your credit scores is paying down that credit card debt. The less of your limits that you use, the better. You want to keep your charges to no more than 30% of your credit limits. If you can get it below 10%, that's even better. Finally, you want to pay yourself first. Out of any dollar that comes to you, put some money aside. If you do that automatically and put the money into a high-rate savings account like the ones that are offered by FNBO Direct, you are going to start to make progress towards your financial goals, and you'll get a level of comfort and control over your finances that can't be beat.